Alright, so let's work on this cabinet. Don't mind all my cereal. Sean, you guys can see a little bit. Alright, so here's what we got. We got this cut out here, and you can see in the back there, it'll come up and down. Let me clear this out real quick. Alright, there we go. A little bit better. So the whole thing is, it's all disconnected. But for some reason, I think up here is giving me trouble. So I think because I can't get this piece out. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't get this piece here on the inside to turn right, to get it to pull out of there. This thing is supposed to come out all in one piece. I mean, it's all connected together until we cut it. So I think I just got to cut right here, a little chunk out right here along this line here, and I think that part will pull right out, and then I'll be able to detach this half from it. I'll be able to pull this drawer, basically be able to pull this bottom section out once I get that out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to drill the line through there, or cut the line through there. Where's the tool? Up here somewhere. That's the tool. I plan on buying one, I just haven't got to it yet. And this is what cut that line out there. We started cutting straight through these things. You can see the little notches there, but we left them to help support up here. They don't support much weight anyway, but we left them there to help. So, alright, I'm going to drill this line real quick. See if we can do this with... Well, I guess it makes a big difference if the battery's charged enough to get all the way through it. So we'll put it up for a couple minutes, have some dinner, and then we'll try to knock it out real quick afterwards. I'll take a look underneath and see if I can figure out how it's bolted or where it's bolted to the floor, or if I got to make another cut on that bottom section too. So I'll show you guys when I figure it out. Alright, so I probably should have done this, but I let it charge for about 5 minutes, and then I tried to see if I can get it to work. My battery's about dead, so that's why I don't have the light anymore. Let's see if I can get this chunk out of here. There we go. And now I should be able to still be stuck. Let me heat up on this for a second. I found it. So in order to get to it, this panel needs to be released. If I didn't do what I just did. course, you guys can't see that all on. There we go. Should be able to get the camera in there now. There's a bolt in there holding it to the wall. So I should be able to grab an extension, and I lost my extension. No, I got a long one. And pull that bolt out of there, and we should be good to go. Ta-da! In case anybody was wondering, that bolt back there is a T40 Torx bit. I lost my shorter extension, but this one worked out pretty good. This is a 18-inch. So the thing I'm thinking about now, because this is still pretty solid, so I'm thinking about doing, I can't find my measuring tape either, but if I can, I'm going to separate the fridge, the microwave and stuff. I'm going to take the microwave and the toaster oven off the top, and if I can fit the refrigerator by itself in this hole, I think that's the route I'm gonna go. I think the biggest problem was getting it in here, width-wise, and that's why I never put the refrigerator up there. But with that part of the cabinet missing, I should be able to fit it in there, and then I can keep the storage down here underneath. So I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Heck no, not even somewhat close. The top of it comes to right about there. I mean, I'm looking at it, I can kind of see it's bigger, but I didn't think it was that much bigger. It was worth a shot. Alright, so now I just got to figure out how to take the rest of this apart. It is bolted in the bottom to the floor, but I think I'm going to cut away at that part, and then the rest of this should just pull off. We'll figure it out here shortly. Alright, so here's where I'm at now. I just took off this outer trim piece, and I'm just realized that this is all one piece. So I thought because of these screws, which was just holding these panels in, because this bottom section here is completely separate, and then this is all one piece up here. I think. You look at it from this side, all of this here is one piece. So this whole entire side is one piece, and then these shelves, I guess, are separate pieces, and then this shelf here, I'm guessing, is one piece there, from the top down to this corner, and then the shelf. So I want to keep this wall here. So I'm going to put the screws back in these 3 holes here, and then I'm going to cut a line right down the edge of this to the back wall there, and then this whole section here should come out in one piece. I do believe there's one bolt in the back there that's holding the back side of that, and then there's one underneath here, but that's already broken, so I'm going to leave this part here. I can't show you as the thing flips over, and then I'm going to just pull that out of there. So I'm going to leave that bolt there on the floor, kind of securing this back, kinda, and then we'll get that out of there. My hand's getting all sticky from touching that rug, from having the antifreeze soaked in all underneath that, into that rug, which I gotta get that changed out this summer, hopefully. It doesn't smell in here, it's all nasty. I'm gonna try to knock that out real quick, and hopefully when I show you it again, it'll be out of there. We can get the fridge pushed back in there with the microwave, and the toaster oven, that's definitely not going to fit in there with it. So what I'm going to do for the toaster oven is I'm going to drill in a couple 2x4s here, and build myself a shelf that'll go somewhere in this general area to put the toaster on. I got to get the passenger seat and stuff in here first. This way I can figure out chair height and everything like that for the toaster oven. Either that, or it's I guess my only other option for the toaster oven, it's going to go on the mic on top of the refrigerator, and then I'm going to strap the microwave to the bottom side of the upper bunk. So anyway, that's just thoughts right now. I'm gonna put those 3 screws in, and then I'm gonna cut that bottom piece out, and hopefully it doesn't give me too much trouble. All right, so we got it moved in position. See if I can get a better shot here. My biggest problem now is probably having so much room back there. I got so much room back here because of that lip there. I could cut a notch out of that, but I really don't want to go that far into it. And it's really, I mean, it's not inconvenient for it to stick out that far. I mean, it's only 6 inches that's sticking out, 5-6 inches. I really think I'm gonna put the toaster oven in there and then put the microwave up here. And now I got all this crap I need to clean up. That's the bottom thing. I cut the line straight through. I had 2 bolts I had to take out. So, see, it was like this in there. I cut this line straight down like I said. I had to cut down into there. I didn't realize there was that much. And then there was 2 bolts in those holes there holding it in place. I mean, that thing's meant to come out all in one piece like I said before, but we didn't want just the one piece. So I really have a feeling I'm going to end up cutting that notch out, but for the time being, I mean, I have a lot to do. I got to relocate that inverter. But this thing, I mean, it's... I got to re-secure the microwave up there. But I don't think, even if it were to... My one problem is it slamming on the brakes. If I slam on the brakes, it's not going anywhere with the microwave in there. So I do want to... and I still got some room up top. I want to build a base down there to bolt the fridge to. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Right now this is all that matters. We got it in place, and I'll just have to leave that up there until I can get it in a dumpster somewhere. Sure, I'll find one the next day or two. There's no reason for me to keep that piece around. If I end up having to replace it, I got to replace the whole thing anyway. So I don't think I'm going to do any of that. But so that's that. I am going to just end it here. I just wanted to show you guys that little bit there. Once I really figure out what I'm going to do, I'll do another little video on it. But for the time being, I'm just gonna get this stuff cleaned up, go take a shower, and have some dinner and go to bed. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and that's it. See you.